Louisiana, Malone Stadium, home to the ULM Warhawks, and fans have been getting ready for this one pretty much all week. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the UL Monroe Warhawks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Sooners will put total leather to crank us up. And he's going to bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looking for a productive play on first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24. These two conferences have been tied together for years through the Sugar Bowl, a little testiness with the whole Texas-Oklahoma thing, and now the rivalry on the field between the Big 12 and the SEC.
Yeah, and conference realignments played a big factor, too, between these two conferences. Think back to when Texas A&M and Missouri joined the SEC. So this is always a fun one to watch, David. Wide open offense from the Big 12, and then you get the physicality and the speed from the SEC.
I think you nailed it right there. Two totally different worlds. They live in different worlds all the time. One is pitchy, woo-woo, throw it around all over the yard. The other one, physicality. Which style can present itself today and win the ball game?
He rifles one deep to the left. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch.
If I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
The Warhawks getting set on 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
Well, I'll tell you what, just watching this QB in the run game, he's going to break, at some point in this game, he's going to break a home run. Defense did a nice job getting him down there, but this guy, I'm telling you, he's just a play away from taking it.
Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And that is an all-too-familiar sight. Listen, this team won last week, but they gave up 4 sacks. They got to protect this young man early in this game. Don't set the tone, and let's not go back to last week.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Throws to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
And the Warhawks will punt it away on 4th down. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play.
Nice job. Had a little hang time, getting it up in the air. It's coming inside the 10. That thing goes inside the 5-yard line. That is exactly how you draw it up.
They'll leave it with him. That's a good run to give them some breathing room. Pick up a 3 out to the 5.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, there the free safety shows you his coverage ability in man-to-man. He was locked in with his guy, and he was able to knock that ball away.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Sooners line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. I'm not sure if he could have kicked it farther by using his knee, but it's not exactly the longest punt. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about...
Touchdown, UL Monroe! What a catch and run for 6.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And the point after is good. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Sooner offense returns to the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Pullman.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. Third down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Working the middle, it's complete. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Dances away from the heat. He'll turn it loose out to the right. It's complete. A huge pickup. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. The Sooners are moving quickly down the field. Defense might bring the house here. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And right down the middle. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
They'll go to work on second down after doing damage on the ground. Off the play fake. Quarterback adapting. Fires and picked off. At the 45 on his way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
How about the big fella? I know this is not in his job description to pick off passes, but the eye-hand coordination, able to get his big paws up there, stabs it out of Aaron. It was like he was almost surprised he had the football. Just start rumbling and stumbling once he had possession.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he finds his way out of bounds real close to the goal line there, knocking on the door.
Man, it's so nice to have a weapon like this at quarterback. It dictates coverage. You want to play man-to-man? Everybody turns their back. Watch him pick him up, put him down, shoo up yards, getting a big play down the field.
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown Sooners!
How about that? His second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3's coming soon.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Number 12, set to kick it off.
Looking for blockers. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. Looking to move it through the air. Gets it out fast. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Getting some heat. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
All right, well, if you're the quarterback, you know at this point, this is one of those days that I'm going to have to just strap it up. I'll probably be in an ice bath when the game is over because I'm getting hit a lot, and we're only in the 1st quarter. My accuracy and my timing is going to have to be at a premium.
From the gun, running back on the move. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the 1st quarter.
Brings up 3rd down. That's the end of the 1st quarter. Oklahoma 14, ULM 7.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes his connection. At the 20, he's got space. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Warhawks! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
It's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback, as you had my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Michigan State dominated almost from wire to wire. And a game like this makes you harken back to those Connor Cook-led Sparty teams that won Big Ten titles in 2013 and 2015. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Going to the running game. Good surge up front, give him 4 out to the 18.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The give to the tailback. That keeps the running game churning. Pickup of 5 to the 23.
I think you run that play so you stay out of 3rd and long. 3rd and long is not where an offense ever wants to drive. 3rd and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good 3rd down.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Sooners will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. First down for this offense. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Use the play fake, now to throw. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. It's complete. Corralled and brought down by the defense.
He's just got a knack. He just finds his way out of things and scrambles outside the pocket and then makes plays, gets completions. It's just so frustrating for a defense to try to bottle a guy up like this with so much talent.
Fakes the grab on the left. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They'll throw it on first down. It's complete. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Touchdown, UL Monroe. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats and he's shuffling and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but hey, batting it away, it's a big-time play.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Feeling some heat. Catch in the middle, it's Cruz. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line getting some push, making them use their resources on him. The linebacker comes free, boom, and making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That pass not Moses. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Sooners will call on their punt team. Makes a nice grab at the 25. He turns like that, or why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Looking for a deep man. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Warhawks.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he's coming out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to enter. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Bringing it back. He looked as if he thought he had it all the way, and this junior makes a play.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover one. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception.
And that pass picked off. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
They'll go to the ground. Bunch formation, trying to confuse the secondary. He's looking to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
You've got a third and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got his man quickly. There's a live football. And the defense grabs it, and they're taking it the other way.
How about this defense? Great job by the defense, forcing the turnover. You already got a lead. Now you get the ball right back to your offense right before the half. Big-time momentum swing.
Here's a timeout. Tight game here late in the first half. First down here for the offense. He's looking to throw it. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete...
Deep shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, UL Monroe. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? Well, that score leaves you with a burning question. Who had that dude? Whoever it was wasn't close.
No, and the receiver was able to run right by him and get to the end zone and camp out and put up his tent and build the fire and fill up the coffee pot and just about everything else in time before the guy decided to even get remotely close to him.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground.
Offense will take over. First and 10.
Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here. And the ball is picked off. Looking for more room. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Going up top on first down. It's complete to the right. And he makes the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. He's got it down the left. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, and now the defense is really on its heels. Trying to find his man on first down. Got his man down the middle. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They'll throw it on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He wants to pass it on second down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Floating away. Hit as he throws. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third downs.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. Third and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up fourth.
And they stop the fourth down pass. The defense gets off the field.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. And he hauls it in inside the 30. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. He'll come out throwing on first down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On second down, they'll take to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. Just a better play there by the defense.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Throws to the back. On target. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one only 35 yards out, but not straight away. This one from the left hash. Never a doubt. And now the lead is even bigger. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Warhawks will kick it away to crank up the second half. Oh, he's going to go for the return. Makes a move. He's got an alley. There he goes. Open it up. He will score. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Number 3 takes it back for the score.
They'll line up to go for 2. Trying to punch it in. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, David.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. And that That defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy. Man, this quarterback has been dialed in all game long. He's making outstanding decisions, and he's been so accurate throwing the football. He's now got over 350 passing yards.
That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
On 2nd down, he'll fire. Got it in the middle, it's Cruz. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you got to put the ball out in front of your target. When you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a 1st down like they did right there.
It's complete to the left. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down.
Right, nice job by the QB. It's 3rd down. It's money down. I'm looking to throw the ball down the field. What's open? My running back. Find him, hit him, let him do the rest. Good job.
Handoff to the lone back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And, yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going, and
and he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Uriel Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Coming after him. They get to him as he throws. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Trying play action. He's moving out of the pocket. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Working that left side now. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker.
Deep to shallow. That's what I have to understand that as a defensive guy. I take away those passes beyond the sticks, and then I react to those quick throws they have to the running back. It's my athlete versus yours. The defense won that battle.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Wide out in motion. Caught in the backfield. It's Cruz. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Kept it on the ground on first down. See if they stick with that plan on second. Handoff to the single back. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so third down becomes an easier down. It's not third and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options are on the table.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. With jet sweep pass. Runs through a tackle. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
The Sooners are rolling down the field. To the air on first down. They're working that left side. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
It's so nice to be an offense on second down in short yardage situations. Why? I can take shots. If I want to, I can just act like I'm going to run to try to get the first down, take a deep shot down the field. I can run the football. The whole playbook is open to my disposal.
He's going to pass. They're trying to get to it. He's going to take off. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Using the quick game. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down.
Really nice job threading the needle on that pass. They've had a lot of dudes that were able to do that in Norman, Oklahoma. Josh Heupel, Jason White, Sam Bradford, Baker Mayfield, Kyler Murray, Jalen Hurts. The names go on and on and on. Hurting you in the passing game with their vision, with their accuracy. This guy, I tell you, he fits right in this Oklahoma offense.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Corner's going to give them room. D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. On the ground, it's Mayo. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing bold, got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Trying to find his man in the middle. He's got it. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
Hey, man, that was just perfect execution offensively. On a fourth down like that, if you're going to throw a completion, get the first and keep the drive alive, QB's got to be great with his eyes. He's got to throw it on time. His target has to be in the perfect place at the perfect time, and you got to be able to haul it in. They checked all the boxes on that fourth down.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown Sooners! And they take it in for 6 more points. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this would be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the opponent drive down the field and score a touchdown of their own, so you've got to answer that here. Your playmakers better step up.
And I don't know what it is about momentum. In all the locker rooms, in all the years, coaching, everything, you can't quantify it, you can't measure it, and the momentum has swung to the other side. You got to get it back.
Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Got his man downfield. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Still on his feet at the 45. And he breaks into the open. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Warhawks! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1. And now, with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. North Texas is dominating this one, and you can bet the good folks in Denton are loving every aspect of this offense. They're up by 21 over Notre Dame. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. Takes a hit as he fires. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Finds us back in the middle. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. Quickly complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up.
You know, at this point of the game, guys, trailing the way they are late in the game, check-down throws are not going to get it done. You have got to be more aggressive in the passing game, and you're going to have to just start taking shots.
Got him downfield. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. And the Sooners have this offense rolling.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get it first.
He finds his man, makes the grab, and he's dragged down. Here comes the offense on second down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Quick strike complete. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the first down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing, and you could tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
Pushed back behind the chains. It's 1st and 15. They want to just keep throwing it. Looking for the end zone. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
At this point in the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
After the misfire, now on second down. He's looking to throw. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass. They're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
Pocket starts to collapse. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down.
And I tell you what, you see this a lot. 4th down, I'm putting pressure on the quarterback. The defense brings the blitz. They have no answer. Nice job being aggressive on a big 4th down.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's open on the right. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. He wants to throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
I'm a little bit surprised you're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, UL Monroe. And the route is on. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And he makes the extra point. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Oklahoma, 27.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Oh, he makes the catch. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. The corners are walked up tight. Looking to go up top on first down. He makes the connection. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the...
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Just a really nice play. Not a lot on the return, but that's all right when you hand it to your offense at the 42. The give and tick, 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 tick. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches. And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
He slings it deep to the left. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in it. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Oklahoma, 27.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Sooner offense returns to the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David. No question about that. But they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, that you're talking about.
Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Looking to move it through the air. He's going up top here late in the game. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
ULM 59, Oklahoma 33.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Quick pass on the fly motion. He's past the 30. Afterburners coming. Inside the 30. The 10. And he takes it in on the final play of the game. You play through the echo of the whistle, and they did that with the ceiling touchdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day.